All right, what's happening, guys? Call us if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. 877-77-Bobby. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. Let's do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
A Canadian man who won a lottery jackpot of more than $16 million forgot the ticket in his wallet for nearly 2 months. Wonder how many times he almost lost his wallet.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from this.
He's that kind of person?
Well, no, I don't even know that. I mean, even me, I go, well, I can't find my wallet. And I usually know right where my wallet is, but I put a chip inside of it to track it, one of those Apple trackers.
Yep.
But I mean, in the normal span of 2 months, you probably misplace your wallet a few times.
Oh, me for sure. I've left it places, like gotten lucky, gotten it back.
Or you just leave it somewhere for a second.
Yeah.
And inside of it, there was a $16 million lottery ticket. Jerry Knott said he bought the ticket August 24th, put it in his wallet, forgot about it. He was nearly 2 months later visiting in Winnipeg for his daughter's wedding and said, I should probably get this scanned. And I'm telling you, if I had a ticket in my wallet and it was 2 months old, I would never scan it. I would just go, well, it's probably wasn't even a winner anyway. Let me just throw it in the garbage.
Yep. Let this serve as a reminder to look for any lottery tickets you need to have scanned.
Brian Laundrie's possible sighting in Florida. Here's the thing. Every bald guy with a beard is not Brian Laundrie.
Yeah.
But I guess we have to turn them all in at this point. Matter of fact, I just called the FBI and Scuba Steve. Just in case. Just in case. I just want to make sure that. But TMZ was told there are several acres of rural land behind the guy's property, which apparently where the footage was taken. Along what they're told was a rugged sugar sand path that nobody goes down. They see this guy. Weirdly enough, the guy's cruising down a trail on a bicycle, and he's struggling on the bike in the video. He's riding with an oversized backpack on, heavy clothing, and in the eyes of the homeowner, was trying to lay low. All this is from TMZ, and I'm watching the video here. It's basically a dirt road. I don't know what this sugar path thing means. I just know what a dirt road is. And the guy sucks at riding a bike.
Well, so do we know that about him? Can
I
we
don't
find
know.
out?
We should look at some old tape. TMZ told police the video was submitted to the FBI for review as the property owner felt it was enough to flag it. Do I think it's him? No, but I do think you have to turn everything in because in that one situation that you don't turn it in, it is him.
Yeah, you never know.
I just think the guy's not going to have a beard anymore. If I'm him, I've trimmed the beard and I'm keeping some clippers close by.
Totally.
Because people are looking for a bald dude with a beard. That's always, he's as generic of a white guy as there is, but bald guy with a beard. So what do? You shave your beard, you glue it to your head. Problem
Reverse it.
Problem
solved and in both ways.
Good idea.
Kanye has officially changed his name to Ye. So it's just Y-E now.
Yeah.
Pronounced Ye as in Kanye. After a name change request is approved by an LA judge. He's now also walking around New York in like this, what they call it a Caucasian mask. It's just a creepy, it almost looks like a Michael Myers mask. But like of a dopey white dude. And he's just chilling in it. He got at the airport, which I was surprised he like flew into, LaGuardia
Commercial?
or JFK. Yeah, he flew into JFK with it.
Interesting.
And then he was having lunch with someone in New York wearing the mask.
Okay.
Weird.
Kanye's a weird guy anyway.
Yeah.
Classic yay.
But it takes weird people to make weird things. It takes people that see the world differently to make music or create art that is different for the world.
I will say that his David Letterman sit down was it was very interesting, and you view him differently. Yes.
Yeah. I guess maybe people just associate Letterman now with that. Letterman to me was a hero of mine, so that I associate him with the talk show forever, my whole life. But maybe people just think of him now as the Netflix
Well,
host.
I called it the sit down, not the I don't know. So yeah, it's like a long form interview.
Well, he was sitting in the other show too. But yeah, Kanye has changed his name to Ye. And then finally, a Colorado Uber driver was stabbed by a group of 5 male Colorado teens early Monday morning. The unidentified adult male driver was stabbed after he said, "Hey guys, you won't all be able to fit in this car." He was later taken to a hospital and is expected to survive his injuries. The incident remains under investigation. No arrests have been made yet. They escaped.
That's terrible.
But they got upset, and they were like, oh, yeah, stab, stab, stab.
I mean, I guess if they ordered the Uber, the good thing is that if they don't have them, they should be able to find them because their record of ordering the Ubers on there.
Unless the guys are all bald with a beard, they'll never find them there. Because apparently he's run
That's hard
free.
to find, yeah.
I think Brian Laundrie's dead. How are we not finding him? I think he's dead.
Either dead or just out of the country, like long gone.
Dead or
Right.
Mexico. So dead to me.
Yeah.
Or Canada?
Either
Is
way,
that
that'd
an
be-
option?
Nah, Canada's too good. They'd find him and turn him
They
over.
turn him in.
Oh.
Yeah, Canada, they're our friends.
Mexico's like,
Mexico's
Oh.
like, they look the other way.
They'd do anything for $20. Anything.
dang.
Was it dangerous driving into Mexico? Like Mexico?
Oh,
as
yeah.
a kid?
Yeah.
Not as a kid, though.
As a kid,
we
like-
did it. Like, I would go with my
No,
family all the
but like
time.
your parents, Mike, like you guys would drive to Mexico City, right?
Yeah, we would drive way down into Mexico, and we would always make sure to drive during the day because you don't want to be on the road at night.
Yeah.
Because,
People will pull you over and try to rob you. My uncle's been robbed before,
and that is just known. Like
It's just
if you're
known.
it's like, yeah, sun's going down. We should probably.
especially if they see your plates, see you're from United States, they'll pull you over.
And how long was that Mexico City trip from the border?
From the border, it's 8 hours.
Ooh,
It's a long way.
straight down into Mexico, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, that's different than going to like a bar across the border.
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
I only hung out at the border.
Yeah, that's Mike D's like
But-
real Mexico City stuff.
We
It
did
just-
both. I drove one time, me and another dude, to Mexico City, and like they aren't the safest roads. They're all rough and crazy. Like they don't care about anything over there. And every Mike D, like every 30 miles, there's a checkpoint with dudes with machine guns.
Yeah.
Crazy.
30 miles, the checkpoint for what? Where are you going?
Just for whatever. I mean, really, I think it's their chance to say like, all right, what do you have illegal? And if you can't give me $100, I'll arrest you.
Oh.
Like that.
That happens a lot.
Yes.
If you get pulled over by a cop, can you buy your way out of it?
Oh, yeah. My dad's done that.
Well, that part sounds cool. No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound cool.
No,
at
man,
all.
it's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. Okay, that's the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
You guys, you can hit us up. We're ready for you. 877-77-BOBBY. This is Lee Bryce, Memory I Don't Mess With, Bobby Bone Show. We'll give you one more update on Abby and the firemen. There are a few. We're going to cram it into one segment coming up in a second. Without revealing too much. But I think, Abby, is it over?
Yes, I would probably say so at this point.
Why probably?
Oh, geez. Sorry. Why probably? I've just been thinking on my own. Like, I tried to shut out everybody else at what they're saying and just go by what I know and what's happened for me. And I'm like, ugh.
Why would you shut out what we're saying?
Well,
We care about you.
We've pointed out lots of things.
No, I get it. But I'm trying to just go with myself. Like, be like, okay, go with what you think. Based on everything you guys have said. Like, I'm not saying cut out everything you said. But listen to what they're saying and then go with your gut.
Did you guys text last night?
No. Nope.
None.
I just responded to that one text that he sent.
never hit you back?
No. So, guess we're okay.
You're broken up?
Yeah, we broke
That way because he hadn't replied. Because what if he replied? Would you have a different response?
I don't think so. I don't think at this point there's really anything that needs to be said, really.
Well, we'll update you on a couple things next. A lot of listeners, though, have went through almost exact same situations.
What?
Really?
We usually look into the mailbag for people who want to ask us questions on air for that segment that we do.
Yeah.
But we got so many going, this exact same thing happened to me.
Dang.
Even down to the fireman part in a couple of them.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's the same dude.
Well, I'm sure no. Fireman's just an easy way to get women to be like, okay.
Oh, is that right?
So we'll update you there. I also do want to talk about some paternity leave stuff. Lunchbox is gone. Eddie has a question about it. And then there's a new law that could go in about a different kind of paternity leave. I do want to talk about these things as well because they're very interesting. Give us a second. We'll come back and hit all that next. Let's talk to Carly in Florida who called, and would love to talk to Carly. All right, Carly, what's going on with you?
Good morning, studio.
Morning.
So I just wanted to see if there was an update on the dad that Eddie connected with at his son's football practice, I think it was.
Eddie met a guy,
Yeah, another dad.
and he was like, I think this could be a long friendship.
You got to understand, being a dad, it's hard finding another dad that you get along with. So when I met this guy, it was like dad love at first sight.
And we told you to DM him.
Yes, but I don't know who he is. I haven't seen him again. We've had maybe 3 or 4 practices there. He didn't show up.
You can't
know where
track
he
him
is.
by his kid?
Maybe. I haven't even seen his kid. I don't even know which one his kid is, honestly.
Okay, describe. I'm going to draw him. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to draw his face, and we'll put him up on the website.
He's a big guy, probably
Big.
about, I don't know, 6'1", blonde hair,
White guy, black guy?
white guy,
White guy, got it.
tattoos.
Got a tattoo there. Got it. Okay.
I think he had a wallet chain.
Oh, got it. Got the wallet chain. Got it. Okay, here it is. I can show you guys if you guys want to see on camera here.
Let's see what you got.
If you know this guy,
Oh, wow. That looks just like him.
let me know. This is the guy that Eddie's looking for.
I see the wallet chain. Good job.
See?
Dang, dude.
Yeah. I learned that from watching the crime shows.
First 48.
So you haven't met him yet?
No, I mean, I met him. No, I haven't seen
But you
seen
haven't
him again.
re-met him.
No.
Would you go up to him next time and say, hey, man, we should hang out?
Yeah, I might go up to him and be like, dude, where have you been for the last 4 weeks? Like, I haven't seen you.
That
I
would be
don't,
weird.
I don't know that you
That's
should
too
say,
strong, too
I'm
fast.
looking
Is it?
everywhere for you.
Yeah.
Okay, probably shouldn't do that. Lay back a little bit.
Take this picture I drew and post it on telephone poles.
Yeah.
If you've seen this guy.
And if I see him again, do I show him the picture? Say, is this you?
Hey, this is you, man. We've been trying everything to find you. So he has not met up with them yet, Carly, but he's looking.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the update. I am a mom of a 2 and a 4-year-old, and the struggle is the same for moms meeting moms, so I totally get your feelings.
She knows what's up.
Thank you for the call.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Lunchbox has been on paternity leave for the last couple weeks. He won't be back until, I think, Tuesday of next week. But Eddie brought up an interesting question because Eddie has 2 new sons now. He's had two foster sons, but now you've adopted them.
Yeah.
So they are your real sons.
It's almost like having a baby, you know? Like, I've adopted 2 kids into my life officially. So do I get paternity leave is the question.
I don't know the answer to that. Scuba Steve, with Eddie adopting 2 children that's lived with him for the past 3 years.
Whoa. We don't need that part. Officially adopted.
Yeah, but
2
you're leaving
kids.
out a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Which is
That what you just said. If you don't acknowledge that they've been living with you for 3 years.
Yeah.
like there's no newness to your life.
So maybe I should have asked for paternity leave when I first got them.
Exactly.
I don't
think-
know. I'm asking Scuba Steve here, who basically is our HR as well. Go ahead.
So I'm looking at a few. I guess it's state by state. Like I know in California they have all kinds of workers' rights. Tennessee a little bit different. But I saw something here that says that in short you can take paternity leave. I just don't know how long you can take.
Hey, now we're
Yeah,
talking.
but can it be retro? Like,
I just wouldn't. Again, I would just avoid all that stuff. You guys are making a good point. Just say I adopted 2 children. How much time can I take off to settle in?
But I'll be raising my hand going, no. He's had them for 3 years. Eddie's a crucial part to this show, and I think he's only trying to abuse the system.
Yeah. So then he probably won't get it then. I think it has to be mutually agreed upon on all parties.
Let me say this. If you would like to take off for any reason whatsoever, I don't care what the reason is, you can.
No, I know.
If forever anyone on this show feels like they need a mental health day, take the day off. I give no craps.
I truly do feel like if I needed the 2 weeks, you would be like, dude, take it. I get it. It's tough.
Of course.
But my thing is like Lunchbox being gone for 3 weeks. He's his 3rd baby already. I'm thinking, man, if he gets to have all those weeks off, maybe I should try this. But I really don't.
If you feel like you need time off for anything, take the time off.
Thank you.
I
don't.
believe that a healthier person for a shorter amount of time is better for us than an unhealthy person for a longer amount of time.
Totally.
when I brought my kids home from Haiti, it was Christmas break, but I don't think I came back right away.
You didn't?
I had several weeks or a few at least, till I came back to the show because we were integrating, 2 new kids to our life. So I don't know.
Difference is Eddie's had them for 3 years.
Yeah.
Right. I see that. That's
You
why.
Took 2 kids from another country and we're living every day. Eddie, by the way, you can have all the time off. I don't give a
No,
crap.
I know.
Everyone can go. I'll do the show by myself. I'm fine. Ray, take a month. Everybody can have a month.
Oh wow.
You get a month. You get a month.
It's just you by yourself.
It's just me and Scuba Steve and Mike D sitting up here.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I'm organizing a dinner. Did you guys get a call or text last night? Mike, Scuba, Ray? No.
Just them 3?
Yeah, just those 3. Like, listen, they're the 3 that are doing the work here on this show.
Okay.
Everybody else is doing a good job. But they're the ones who you don't know that much about. Mike D, Scuba Steve, and Raymundo. And so last night I was like, I'm gonna take you guys to the fancy steak dinner.
Yeah!
And we're gonna do it up.
Eddie V's.
And well, whatever you want.
Eddie V's.
You can decide. You can pick the most expensive place in town, Ray. I do not give a crap.
That's in Texas.
Do we
Bones.
even
You're
have
gonna
an
fly him
Eddie
to
V's
Texas?
here?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
There's
well,
one
I
at
mean,
5th and B.
it's a chain, but yeah.
We haven't done that where I just take out the producers who are the literal vertebrae of this show and go, let's do it. And it's not on the company. They don't know. And listen, they don't give us prizes to give away for giveaways here. So I think today I'll be reaching out. The problem with Ray is he goes to bed at like 1 p.m.
No, I can do it for steak, man.
You can have a dinner at 6:30
Absolutely.
on like a Wednesday night.
Just no drinks. Yep.
He can't have any drinks.
But would you rather have it on a Friday where you could have drinks?
Nah, weeknight would be good for everybody here. I think the weekends people like to just check out for the whole weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, weekday would be cool.
Then you guys will be contacted later today. And then we'll set it up and we will go, hey, we're going to be no limit soldiers. Okay? You go, hey, what do you want? You want
I want bourbon and steak, 36th floor.
I don't know what that means.
That's the top of the hotel.
Why do you keep saying restaurants?
Oh, I thought
You can say whatever restaurant you want, but I don't know if that's like a meal or a restaurant.
yeah, it's one of the best restaurants in town
Okay, if that's what you want.
with the best view of the city.
Yeah, true.
It's
knows
not
what he
going to be
wants.
romantic, Ray. I'm not.
Candlelight.
But you can decide where we go. You, Mike D, and Scuba can decide together where we go, and whatever it is, done. I will
All right.
take care of it. Okay?
Preach.
All right.
Hey, but Mike D doesn't eat steak. Like,
They
can we
have
get him like expensive
cauliflower
tofu?
steaks.
Mike, what do you do in that situation since you don't eat meat?
Cauliflower.
Places like
steak?
that usually have like a really nice vegetable plate.
Yeah.
Is that an oxymoron?
That's terrible. Man.
I'll find something.
And what's an extremely nice vegetable?
Like the way they prepare, like really nicely grilled, or just vegetables I don't normally eat.
Julienne or something.
Yeah.
But no seafood for you, huh?
Nah.
You used to eat meat,
I used to.
but then when you decided to go on your health journey, weight loss journey,
Yeah, I was training for a marathon and stopped eating meat.
let's not let it be forgotten that Mike D's lost over 100 pounds through work. You know, he didn't go and have surgery. It's work. And so with that, he has maintained a healthy lifestyle of we'll go have dinner and he will literally just go, what vegetables you got? No list. And he goes, I'll take those. Put them on a plate. And that's what he
Crazy.
has. Don't you sometimes just want like a burger?
Lately, I've been thinking about it, but it doesn't really appeal to me anymore.
Do it. Do it. Okay. I guess we're going to do it. All right? Everybody?
Yep.
All right. Good. I feel like paternity leave.
Paternity leave.
Eddie, whatever you need.
I don't need it.
You can have it.
I don't need it. I was just wondering, asking for a friend.
Even if you're just tired one day.
Oh.
I'm a big believer in, I'll say it one more time. Even if you guys are coming in less, I think you're giving me more when you're completely healthy than if you were here more not healthy. The only person who does not get that is me. I come in regardless. I'm the mailman. I show up rain or shine.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a bucket underneath here in case I get sick.
Really?
I do it like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. So there's also something called paternity leave. And now people are starting to wonder if that's okay.
Oh, Paul, like PAW, like a pet.
Like pet.
Oh.
A CEO has sparked a firestorm on LinkedIn after asking the public whether he should grant paternity leave to an employee who just purchased a puppy. Here's what I'd say about this. I would hope that a company, because a company sometimes gives sick days, they give vacation days, depending on where you work. Listen, I had jobs where you didn't get any of that because I was building seawalls or roofing houses, right? And with that, I didn't even know what insurance was until I was in my 20s. So aside from those jobs, but if you work at a company that does give you insurance or personal days, I believe this fits in the personal day category. And you should take it if you, as someone who has had puppies, if there's no one there to take a puppy, take one of your personal days. But what about when your dog dies? That's something
Bereavement.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So-
that fall under bereavement?
I think it's different. If your dog dies, is that bereavement?
Yeah.
I don't know if a dog counts.
Anytime you're grieving anything, that's bereavement.
Well, then after Arkansas loses to Auburn,
Yes.
I need like 3 days off. This is bullcrap.
That's the same thing,
I
man.
take days off for that, but not being just deathly ill. So paternity leave, yes or no? Amy,
no, I think it's a personal day.
Eddie?
I'm with you. Personal day, not paternity leave. No, get out.
Unless you want to give 1 day a year and just put it there for the sake of having it. But you need to show me a picture of that puppy.
But what about the people that don't have dogs? Like, what do they get?
Big deal. People don't get smoke breaks. They don't have smoke.
Yeah. Those still exist?
I think.
Smoke breaks.
I have no idea. I don't even.
Well, if they don't, I see people, they take them.
Yeah.
Eddie, if you need time, take it. Lunchbox will be back Tuesday. Paternity leave, we're torn on. Okay, let's play. You want to play a song or come back, Ray? Up to you.
Steve?
Let's not play a song.
I agree. I think we
Ooh.
should never play songs, frankly. I think we should just come
We're
on here and
rebels
talk.
right now.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, we'll come back. I do want to update everybody on the Abby situation with the firemen. Okay, that's next. couple things I saw on the internet last night. Ozark has given its season 4 premiere date. I love Ozark on
Yeah.
Netflix.
So good.
Great show.
Great show. Very violent show. And when people go, Squid Games is so violent, I'm like, have you seen Ozark?
I was thinking about, too, even we used to be obsessed with Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. We're talking about
Breaking Bad.
Yes, Squid Game is violent, but these other shows are as violent, just different.
Yeah.
But Ozark's coming back. Here you go. This is the trailer. It's a 15-second trailer for Ozark hitting January 21st, 2022.
Why do I have this feeling we both know that you'd be better off dead?
Broken promises got consequences.
Sometimes, if you don't move forward, you die.
And the end of the last season was wild, and that's all I'm going to say. It's crazy. They, the story is they go up and they move to near Branson, the Ozarks, and they're now laundering money. Not really on purpose. They kind of got stuck in a situation where they're laundering money, and then holy moly. So season 1's great. Catch up. The other thing I watched last night was Being the Ricardos, which is Lucille Ball.
Oh.
And Nicole Kidman is playing Lucy.
Ooh,
That's
good.
cool.
And the first trailer came out for it, and I tweeted it last night from my Twitter account. So Amazon's putting it out. I didn't even have to go to the theater to watch it. I love that. I hate the movie theater. And so they put out a 15-second trailer for Being the Ricardos, a new feature film about the real-life marriage of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. Here's 15 seconds.
I work side by side with my husband, who is genuinely impressed by me. And all I have to do to keep it is kill for 36 weeks in a row.
Okay, let's go.
And then do it again the next year.
Is Nicole Kidman America's national treasure now?
She's amazing.
Basically.
It's everything she's in. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Every limited series, every sort of limited series, every show, every movie, Nicole Kidman doesn't miss. I think she's the don't miss now.
And she's on everything now. Like, she's everywhere you look, she's doing something.
And it's high quality something.
Yep.
The people that help her pick things, they're also a national treasure of ours. That 9 Perfect Strangers.
So good.
Great. The one where she's in L.A. with all the moms.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Little Lies.
Great.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah,
What
Big
else?
Little Lies.
She did something else recently, too, that I watched. It was a limited series.
Oh, Undoing.
Undoing. Great. She doesn't miss. Keith Urban. Great. She picked a great guy.
She doesn't miss.
She doesn't miss. I think she's now America's treasure when it comes to, and she's not even American. I mean, she's American, but she's not she wasn't born here.
Yeah.
We'll take her.
Oh, yeah, we'll take her.
So those are coming out. We watched the first episode last night of the Bill Clinton, impeachment. It's called Impeachment.
Yes.
Have you been watching it?
Oh, yeah. I'm all on that. I've been on that.
Season 1. It's weird because some of it's in Arkansas, like the Paula Jones stuff.
Yes.
And Caitlin, I remember it being local growing up in Arkansas when Bill Clinton was the governor.
Oh, I'm sure that was very different for you. Yeah, than us.
I was a kid, but I was still a young teenager, so I would see it in the newspaper all the time. So some of the stuff's like, wow, how about that? But we just finished episode 1 last night.
You'll like it. Keep
Yeah, I
going.
think so too. I think that stuff's interesting.
They did a good job with it. Just everything, because I've watched other documentaries that are related to it, and I feel like they did a good job, like getting the accuracy, and the actors were picked perfectly.
That's Sarah Paulson, another national treasure.
Who is that?
She plays Linda Tripp in this, but she also has played, and Mike D could probably help me with a lot of the roles that she's played, but Sarah Paulson, she is blonde.
Oh, yeah. I know who she is.
I think she was in the
Yes.
OJ one too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
she was.
in the
She was
other.
the
they're
the
both
other,
American.
the DA.
Yeah.
American crime stories.
Like, she's a great actress now too. What's funny is too, I think our best actors and actresses aren't coming from movies anymore. I think if you get a series on one of these platforms that really hits, you're a bigger star than if you have a movie. Movie stars are a thing of the past. TV series stars and radio stars. I'll say it. Radio and podcast stars. I'm kidding about that one, but she really is fantastic. I do want to go through some Abby stuff real quick. Abby, are you ready? Are you standing by?
I'm ready. Ready as I'm gonna be.
Quick
I guess.
recap. A couple weeks ago, Abby said, hey, this guy accidentally texted me a picture. He said, oops, I didn't know that was your number. I meant to text my fire chief. And he's like a good-looking guy in a fireman
Suit, whatever.
What is it? A uniform?
Yeah, there you go.
Uniform. Uniform. And so then Abby's like, wow, well, you're cute. Let's start talking. And we're like, watch out, Abby. It could be a scam. And then he goes, it's not a scam. I meant to send this to my fire chief. And then he lists he shows Abby his fire chief's number. Well, we call his fire chief. That wasn't a fire chief. So we look him up on Instagram. We can all see his Instagram page. For some reason, Abby can't. He's blocked her. And we're like, Abby, this is not good. Run. Walk. Run. Whatever it takes. Get away. But she's still texting him. I'm like, oh, how was your day, boo-boo?
Oh, my gosh. I never said boo-boo.
Yeah, I felt like
What'd you have for dinner?
Yeah.
And I don't know that he's a bad dude.
No.
But I know that it doesn't seem like he's on the up and up. Morgan's theory was he found her number, acted like he didn't know who she was, knew her from the show, and then tried to have a relationship, establish some communication. And if that's the case, he did have a chance to admit it. And he didn't, right?
Yeah, that's what we were waiting for.
And Abby,
he never did. No, he's never admitted.
And leading up to when she got that text, like that week or the week before, we had been doing a segment on Abby being single and trying to find her somebody, and Lunchbox, catfishing her in a way. And so I don't know if maybe that planted the seed in this guy's head is like, oh, maybe I can sneak my way into her text messages.
And you FaceTimed him. He's a real person.
Yeah, he's real. Like, that's the whole thing. And I mean, yeah, to Amy's point, like, I was thinking this whole time, oh, could this be Lunchbox? Is he up to this? That's why I even brought it to the show. And then it turns into, I don't think it's Lunchbox.
Mike D has told me, Mike D monitors our email account. He said that we've got more emails about this than anything in years. People just having opinions. Or people going, here's a question, Abby. Has Abby FaceTimed the firefighter from home, or was he only at the station?
The first time he was in his car in a parking lot. So, yeah, I've never had from home because I only have twice. So he wasn't home.
The question is, will he FaceTime at home? Thanks, Whitney.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that,
Is that an eyebrow raiser to you? Like,
I guess he was running errands, so I didn't think anything of it, but looking back.
Here's another one. It says not a scam, but he's hiding something. A similar thing happened to me with a firefighter. I live outside of Wichita, Kansas. About 6 months ago, this very thing happened to me on Instagram. I mean, exact. I lived in Wichita. Firefighter accidentally thought I was someone he went to school with. Never wanted to meet me in person. The only time he would talk was when he was at work at his firehouse. Was always willing to give out numbers to those he works with, but the numbers were always wrong. Come to find out, he was on Tinder, Hinge, POF. I don't know what that is.
Plenty of fish.
Okay, Amy.
Okay. Wow.
Knew that a little
That was
too
quick.
I don't know. I just put it together.
She said, way too similar. Just wonder if it's the same guy. I would say block and abort mission for sure. Okay.
Oh, that's wild.
Here's another one. Says FaceTime can still be a scam. So relating to Abby's saga, there are a ton of men out there scamming and saying they're from cities in the U.S., but clearly they are not. And yes, they FaceTime you as part of the scam. And change, they wrote a typo here. And change you should number afterwards or get another phone. Oh, that's change your number. Okay. If he's for real, he would not have blocked his Instagram. But it's fun to bust those dummies. I do love all the updates. Signed, Wendy. And then finally, are we sure he's still single? The fireman, are we sure the guy is single? Blocking someone on social media doesn't allow Abby to comment on a post that someone would see, possibly raising questions as to why this woman, Abby, is commenting. Abby should casually, I don't want to mention this, because you could say something and then you're not going to.
No.
Are you still talking to him? So can I read this final sentence, what they say to you?
Yeah, you can read it.
Abby should casually mention that our work is sending her to where he lives next month to see his reaction.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
That's scary.
Would you bet he's listening to this right now?
I don't think right now, but I think he's going to right after. Yeah, he's at work. So.
What would you like to say to him?
Oh, man. Well, just like looking back, what's crazy to me is how supposedly you say it was an accident, but how come you were so like open to sharing your whole life with me, Like for me being a complete stranger to you, you sure told me a lot about yourself and your family and everything. So it's like, and you knew I was on the radio too.
How?
How did he know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that was after the FaceTime, and he knew I'm in radio.
Mm-hmm.
And even after listening back and after the whole deal where he listened back to all the shows, he still continued to tell me personal things about his family. And I'm like, I didn't really tell him that much about mine.
Does it make you sad?
Does it make me sad?
Does this make you sad?
I mean, it's too exhausting at this point. Like, I'm like, okay, there's just too many red flags. And I also realized that he was like distracting me with things like the tour, like of the firehouse and kind of avoiding some things because obviously that got my attention was the fire station. But then I'm over here ignoring the major red flags. So
Here's what I'll say, and then I'll move on, and we'll only accept updates if any are needed.
mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of friends in places, low and high, actually. There was a background check done.
Oh gosh.
Do you know about it?
I knew there was one kind of being done, but I don't know many of the findings.
Yeah,
I'm kind of scared.
I would just chill. That's what I'll tell you.
Just chill?
Just chill and don't talk. Just stay away.
Okay. Like sketchy? There's some sketchy stuff going on?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
I'm not going to say sketchy stuff at all, but I would just say if I were you and I was single and I were a young, 31, 32, I probably would just go, hey, you know what? This isn't for me. The situation, how it's all come together and how I feel about it's probably not for me.
Right.
Okay?
What I've learned is he is a real person, but I don't think I'm ever going to have the answer.
He is
for real.
You're right. He's a real
very
person.
real. Yes.
He's very real.
Okay. But I don't think I'm going to have the answers of how he found me.
Correct.
The
And
truth.
and you know what? That's okay. I told you guys I have to get a new phone because people call me now and just yell F you in my phone because somehow they got my number.
That's crazy.
Why don't they send me fireman pictures? I'd rather have that. Then people just screaming F you, I hope you die. Or they all get all kinds of stuff. It says no caller ID and I'm going, okay, who is this? Because sometimes work calls will come from no caller ID from different places. And I'm like, hello? You're going to hear, like someone's driving in the car, you know that wind? Is this Bobby? And I'm like, oh boy, this is going to go one or two ways. I'm about to get a job offer in my dreams or I'm about to be told F you.
That's quite the difference.
And so I go like this. I go, huh? And they'll go, hey, you suck. Your show sucks. I hope you die. F you. Click. And I'm like, wow, man.
I like that.
And those happen a lot more than job offers. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. So after like 20 years, I have to change my phone number. And then I get to decide what people I get to give the new number.
Oh, that's always fun.
That's always a tricky situation. So, Abby, I would just say we did a background check. There's nothing that would say you're in danger or anything like that at all. Zero. Probably a fine guy. But I would just say as you being who you are, I would just chill.
I mean, emotional danger, maybe.
The whole thing's emotionally damaging now anyway.
I know. At this point, I just feel bad for Abby. And yeah, I think just distance yourself from the whole thing and let's act like it never happened.
Unless he texts you, then update us. But other than that, stay away.
And that's the thing. All the messages I've gotten from listeners, too, that can relate. I mean, like, I think people like myself that have pure intentions, we don't think that someone's going to do that. You know, we're like, why would they do that to someone like me? So,
Same. I'm like, why would somebody call me on the phone and yell F you?
Yeah,
like, I just want pure intentions. Like, how's your day going? Would you like a
Yes.
job? You know? Just hang in there, Abby, okay?
Okay, well, thank you all for your help. I appreciate it.
Hey, case closed.
Done.
We need the little thing.
All right, Abby, back to the phones.
I'm sure we're getting calls right now.
I'm sure we're getting a ton of calls.
You need to answer.
You don't have to call about that, but if you do want to call, Abby will be there to answer. 877-77-BOBBY.